Brennan, we'll start with Tuesday first. Sense of frustration at not getting the 3 points, or do you go away with looking at the many positives that there were to come out of it?
A bit of both. We have to see it as 2 points lost and a point gained at the same time. We feel like we should have won the game and seen it out and got the 3 points. But we didn't, and we got to take the positives that we can out of that game, and it's another draw, another point. It's not a loss, which is good at the moment, and we just got to take it to Saturday and hopefully get 3 points there.
How are the boys with each other after a game like that? Because we've had a few recently where it's been there, then it's been taken away from us. Is it a critical dressing room? Are you demanding a lot from each other?
The demand's always high. Through the boys, the manager, the staff, everyone, the demand's high, and it always is, it always has been here. The change room afterwards was, some players, everyone takes it differently, but I think it was a bit of a lull, because we knew we could have won the game, and we should have won the game, and to get and work so hard to get that far into the game, winning, and then to almost lose it right at the end, it does almost feel like more of a loss than it does a draw. So we work hard, and the boys will be resting up and getting ourselves ready for Saturday now.
Importantly, it's a 3-game unbeaten run. It feels like the momentum's starting to come back.
Yeah, a good bit of momentum now. We have to take that into every game. 14 games left or whatever it is, and it's 14 cup finals now, and we have to keep our momentum going now till the end of the season and play every game as if it's our last.
That's the thing, isn't it? There's over 40 points still to play for, so that there's everything still to play for in effect.
Absolutely. When you break it down into points, 40 points, it's a lot of games, it's a lot of points, and there's a lot to fight for still. So whilst the points are there, we're going to fight for every single one.
We spoke to the manager about confidence. Did it take a dent through that run where, even as well as we played, we couldn't pick up a win? Does that happen, or is it still mental belief in that dressing room with the boys?
I think the confidence is knocked, especially when you go on a losing streak like that. But we've fought through it. We've got through it. We're out the other side now, and like you said, we're on a 3-game, unbeaten run now. So that's good. The confidence is coming back, and we're getting back to where we need to be. I think at a pivotal time, as much as not losing those games would have helped, we're now where we are, and we've got to stick to that. And the confidence is shining through, and we've got to go on to Saturday, then the next game and the next game, because we've got a busy schedule, so we've got to keep flying.
What's it like, Bren, when it is Saturday, Tuesday, because it is relentless?
To be honest, I've never experienced Saturday, Tuesdays like this. You normally always get a break between a Saturday, Tuesday, or a few Saturday, Tuesdays, but when you're Saturday, Tuesday till the end of the season in May, it's very difficult. It's hard to find the words to describe it. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it, and it's hard, and it takes its toll. But we have to keep fighting. We have to make sure we're right. We do all the right things. We come in, recover, and as long as we do that, we'll be fine.
I suppose there must be spells within every game at the moment where you're thinking to yourself, right, I need to dig deep here. I need to get through this wall and get back and get on with it.
Tuesday. I felt that Tuesday for sure. You always find that next gear that you need to find. No matter what it is, how hard you have to dig deep, you always find it. And even if you can't, we've got players on the bench that can come on and do it. That's the thing. That's the good thing about this team and the squad that we've got. We're so diverse that we can swap and make changes and do what we need to do to win games or see out games. And sometimes it doesn't quite work. Sometimes it does work, and we'd have to take the positives out and just keep moving on.
And we've seen this. This is a close-knit group. How much does that help when you're needing to help each other to get through the tougher periods?
Yeah, absolutely. Where it is such a tight-knit, close group, and everyone gets on with everyone, and everyone is great here. It helps a lot to have that change room, that type of team that's just positive and energy. And once we get through that bad spell, everyone seems to have vitalised themselves, and we're now pushing, and 14 games left. Let's go.
The selfish part of the game, Bren, it's been a horrible season for you. We can't get away from that. But what's it like to be back and be part of what we're doing right now?
Yeah, not been the greatest of seasons, but missing the first half of the season through injury. But I'm back now, and I'm playing, and I feel good fitness wise. I'm I feel like I'm getting to where I need to be. It was always difficult with obviously the COVID situation and playing reserve games and them getting called off, because the plan is to get fit through reserve games, not through first team games. So the manager's been like, very, very good with that, and playing me 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then slowly building into, starts, and now 3 games on the trot. And it's been a bit of a difficult one and a roller coaster, but I'm happy to be back playing now, and hopefully the performances can pick up a little bit more, but like on a personal level. Hopefully I can get some goals, because you guys want me to use that gift. So gotta do what I gotta do. So, but now feeling good, and yeah.
Could you feel yourself having to play catch up through those first early part of those stages when you're coming on to play in a game where it mattered?
Absolutely. You do your first sprint and you're gone. Like, your legs feel heavy, your breathing's all over the place. But you get your second wind, and you just have to find your comfort in that 10-15 minutes in that game. That when the manager puts you on, and once you get through that first initial stage, you feel good. And now I've played probably, I think, 8 or 9 games now, and I'm feeling good. So.
And all through it, Bren, the manager's saying, we haven't seen Brennan Dickenson properly yet. Let's wait till we've got him back. We've got a player here. What's it like to know that you've got the backing of the coaching staff and the manager?
It feels great, and that just boosts my confidence as well as everyone else's, because when you got the comments like that come in, and he feels that I'm not at my peak yet, and I know that deep down I've got more to give. So hopefully in the next 14 games or 1 game I can do that. The sooner it comes out, the better for me, and hopefully for the team. So I'm working on it. I'm just still working. Like I said, feel like I'm almost at the pinnacle of my fitness, getting that back, and hopefully once that's there, I can put the performances that I know I can put in.
Take you back to that Sunderland game. You looked, I might be wrong here, but you looked more angry than anything else when you were sat on the floor. You knew, didn't you? You knew that it was something not right.
Yeah, you know your body better than anybody else, and when you feel something, you just know. I felt something pop, and I was very angry because I came to Carlisle. It felt like a fresh start. Obviously, being so far away as well. I moved up with my fiancée, so bought a house. So we've committed to here, and it was the frustration that took over more than anything, because, like I said, it was not the fact that I was injured, because I've been injured before, but the fact that I came here for a fresh start and to prove myself to everyone, not just myself, but everyone, that I am a good player and I can do it. And then when that happens, it's just an immediate setback and an immediate negative. So it was quite difficult to get over that. But yeah, it was more the frustration than anything else.
How hard were those first few months in particular, Bren, when you're watching the boys perform and you're not part of it?
It's always hard being injured and not watching the lads, especially when they're winning like the way they were. Obviously, after the first few games of the season, they went on a great run of games, and it's difficult to watch. And when you're at home on the iFollow, it's even harder, because you're at home watching it on an iPad or something, rather than being there watching them play. But it's just difficult and hard. It's like with the times that we're in now, more so. But I'm out the other side of it now, and I'm back playing. So hopefully I can find that form that I need to.
Don't want to dwell on it too long, but what sort of person are you, Bren? Are you up through these periods when you're having to go through that way? You're almost on your own, or do you have those dark days?
I think everyone has good days and bad days. I have good days and bad days for many reasons. Injuries, personal things. I think everyone's allowed to have that good time and that bad time, and no one should be ashamed to have bad days or speak up about it. But as long as you come out the other side of those bad days, then that's the positive that you need to take out of that. With regards to the first few months, I sort of got my head around it in a few days. I'd had a long injury before with my knee, so I knew what I was getting myself into with regards to recovery, fitness, and all the long days and the running and the treatment with Ross. And we had a plan very quickly. And in the early stages, Ross was great, allowing me to get home when I could. Obviously, with the rules allowing us to get back at that point. It seems like so long ago now. So yeah, no, it was tough, but it was good to also get back and see the family when I could as well. So that helped, and then being up here, and it was great. The lads were great as well during my time. So like being injured, so it was made easier by everyone around me. So yeah.
It's over now. You're back, and we're starting to see that explosive pace. We're starting to see that composure on the ball that the gaffer spoke about. Are you feeling good in yourself now?
Yeah, feeling good, body-wise, fitness-wise, head-wise, feeling all good. And like I said, hopefully I can just improve more, because there's always room to improve. I want to be the best me that I can, and we have to work on that every single day. So that's what I've been doing.
You mentioned the goal gift. We've been convinced that one was coming. You've so many, so close. Some of them, I know you're your biggest critic.
Yeah.
You'll know yourself. I should have scored that one. You know the one I mean. Is it coming?
I feel like I should have scored plenty. But yeah, I mean, one against Exeter, the header, the shot against. It's too many games. I'm losing track.
Grimsby, wasn't it?
Grimsby, yeah. I mean, there's plenty that I should have scored against, and it's been one of those that it's coming, but I think that's where luck's on your side or not on your side in certain situations. Luck's just not been on my side for the goals lately. I don't know. I feel like I've been doing everything right to get in the right positions, to do the right things, and it's just not quite coming off. But it's coming. And
the set pieces, Brennan, the fans have been talking about it. These set pieces that we're doing, we practice them, and you're scoring in training almost every time. That's coming as well, isn't it?
Hopefully. I hope so. I mean, I don't score every time because, but one in 5 probably is probably fair. No, we work on things in training, and we try to do all the right things. But it's so different from the training pitch when you've got no one defending, you've got no one sprinting at you, you got no one closing you. There's all the small little margins and the factors that you have to take into consideration when you're in a game. It's so different from a training pitch to actually doing it on the pitch, especially when you've got a wall of 6'2" other guys, and then you've got a charger the other side. It makes things so different, and you do have to in a split second change your mind of what you're doing, or if I'm taking it, or if Joe's taking it, or if we're passing, or if we're directly shoot it. There's so many different things to think about, and we work on it, and hopefully it'll pay off.
That's one from me, Bren. We've talked about the points that are still available. Is there still the belief in that dressing room that come May the 8th we'll be touching something?
We have to believe, whilst the points are there, the games are there, and it's mathematically possible, we have to believe that it's possible to get in that top 3, or at bare minimum make the playoffs. It's been the goal all season to get promotion and get top 3. To some it probably seems like it's dwindling. The fans maybe think that we're not going to make it there, but like I said, whilst it's mathematically possible, we have to believe that it can be done. And we're at a good time where the confidence is showing now. We're on that 3-game unbeaten run. We have to take that positive to the next game and the next game. And like I said, we've got 14 cup finals now till the end of the season, and we've got to play 3 or 4 teams that are above us, I think, or maybe even more. I don't really look at the league too much. I just concentrate on the games. So like I said, whilst it's mathematically possible, we have to believe it's there.